Very good at that, by the way.
What?
Making sure that you're thinking about the listener or the viewer. You always like, if you don't know, what was it last week? It was like, oh, they might not actually know what's going on, and we had to
This is
explain
the
it.
Gary Neville thing.
Yeah.
I said that a few times, even though we had said it, but I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, you're very, very good. Just wanted to praise you while you did something good.
Fucking hell, everyone. I'm glad this is recorded and it's going on YouTube.
Well,
and Spotify.
Episode
It's out
14.
there.
Episode 14 before he does something good. But it's absolutely that. Hello and a warm welcome to the latest episode of the Dub Sessions podcast, presented by me, James Double, aka LFC_J Dubs.
Here he
My
is.
brother.
Ben Double, aka Dubs LFC.
He forgot he was my brother for a second then.
Yeah,
He was
maybe
like,
a
wait,
little bit.
me?
Also,
Me?
I am waiting for some foreign language to come up. I don't know why.
What, you think I'm doing that today?
No, I don't, but I'm just preparing myself now.
Bonjour. Is that where Turkey's from?
Mm-hmm.
Oui. You should say oui.
Do you want in?
No. Me no. I don't know. Well, I'm going to rely on you for that. See if you've had a deep dive, had any
I haven't had a deep dive,
information about it.
but the one thing I'll say quickly is that everyone goes on about Harvey Elliott not being fast enough, and he's slower. Chucky's slower than Harvey Elliott.
Is he? Because some of the people that I know have said about Harvey Elliott not being fast enough have been praising Churchy?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Turkey? Beef jerky.
But yeah.
Yeah. Well, have you been though?
Been alright, other than I had a trapped nerve in my shoulder.
Yeah.
So if you noticed on...
You've been very
Twitter.
whiny. Yeah. It's probably hasn't gone down very well. But yeah, so you've been absent from Twitter for a little bit.
Only a few days. I was in a good period, good role, and then doing Who Am I? Stole your game kind of thing.
Yeah, of course you did. Yeah. You heard it literally here first, and he's gone on Twitter, and everyone's bloody raving about it and asking for it. Where is it? Where's the? Who am I? Yeah. Wow. Should we talk about one of the results? Because I absolutely smashed that out of the park.
What was it?
Dirk Kuyt.
Dirk Kuyt.
Yeah.
I thought he cheated, to be fair.
No cheating. I was like, my first guess was Minamino, I think, and then I was like, we also won it in 2012. Cow. And you literally sent me a message. Did you cheat? It's like, how dare
I'm
you?
interested to know how people pronounce it. Pronounce it?
Kuyt.
Kuyt or Kuyt?
Kuyt. Cow.
Dirk Kuyt.
Dirk Kuyt. Cow.
Either.
But yeah, I was going to say, rather than being on Twitter, where have you been on Blue Sky?
I haven't actually
That's
looked at that since the few days as well.
Latest migration. I created an
But
account yesterday.
Only yesterday, because I was actually going to tell you to create an account because everyone was following each other.
Yeah,
Like,
what follow us organically? I don't know who they are.
Because I haven't logged on in how many days. I'm on 231 on that.
Whoa.
225 followers. Yeah. Like the first few days, like everyone was just following everyone. So I was literally like, James, you need to probably get on it, and I forgot to tell you.
I'm on it, just no one knows I'm there. I didn't tell anyone. I'm telling you now, so make sure you follow me. All 1,000 of you.
And for those that don't know what Blue Sky is, it's basically the old Twitter. It's the old, developers gone over and made another one.
CEO.
And people obviously don't like Elon Musk, so I've been going over there.
Yeah, you're very good at that, by the way.
What?
Making sure that you're thinking about the listener or the viewer. You always like, if you don't know, what was it last week? It was like, oh, they might not actually know what's going on, and we had to
This is
explain
the
it.
Gary Neville thing.
Yeah.
I said that a few times, even though we had said it, but I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, you're very, very good. Just wanted to praise you while you did something good.
Fucking hell, everyone. I'm glad this is recorded and it's going on YouTube
Well,
and Spotify.
Episode
It's out
14.
there.
Episode 14 before he does something good. But it's absolutely that.
I'm not going to edit anything. I'm just going to put up a raw video this week.
Oh, wow.
Not even take out the beginning. That was it.
Yeah, right. So, obviously, international break coming out the end of it. Did you catch any of the actual games?
I seen highlights. I didn't watch any of the games because they're pointless games and I'll just get frustrated if I see an injury.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Szoboszlai's free kick.
Free kick? What? No, that's the joke that's been going around.
What?
The free kick. Every time there's an international break, everyone's like, have you seen the Szoboszlai free kick? And it's from February last year.
Oh.
But have you seen his penalty?
I swear he scored a free kick last week.
No. This is the thing. Every single time Szoboszlai does anything for Hungary, people use the video and jump on it and be like,
Are you sure? I saw
he
that
just
video.
scored this amazing goal against Germany, and it was from like a year ago. I'm pretty sure. I might be eating my own words, but I know he scored a penalty. He scored a
Yeah, he scored a pen.
He scored a Panenka in the
What? A what?
98th minute. Panenka? Panika?
Panenka. Panenka.
I'm now Panenka. Panika?
Panenka. I've never heard of that one in my life.
Panenka. What is it?
Panenka.
Panenka. Oh, it's an N in there. Oh, well, he scored a Panenka in the 98th minute.
It's hilarious.
To draw, wasn't it? Or to win, was it? Don't know.
Yeah, something like that. So
Ben's now desperately trying to realise if he's been duped by everyone that makes that joke.
I was just like, yeah, I didn't even comment on it because I wasn't even a thing, but I was just like,
yeah.
He scored it.
He might have actually done it again, but I remember there is a video that everyone's like, I think he scored a tap in a few weeks ago, and I saw someone say like, amazing goal from Szoboszlai, and it was when I wasn't watching, and I looked and I got duped. And that was
I don't know when they last. All right, carry on. Anyway.
Yeah, it's fine. One of the other things I want to take, because I think we said it last week and we weren't really sure, is Ibu captain for France.
Yeah,
because he's been in and out. He actually was the captain.
Yeah.
So in our back four, you've got Trent right back, who's vice captain for Liverpool. Ibu, captain for France. Virgil, captain for Netherlands. Robbo, captain for Scotland, scoring also in the last minute. Very, very good goal from Robbo. You've got Bradley if you want to trade in for Trent to say captain of Northern Ireland, isn't it?
Yeah, Bradley is. Yeah.
Our back line. just team of captains. Yeah, so moving on to Bradley as well. Obviously, Conor Bradley managed to get on the score sheet again. Some little player and doing very, very well for Northern Ireland at the minute. I don't know whether he's going to be the type to be actually drag them through to sort of, a finals of a major tournament or anything like that, but it's good to see him putting in the shift, getting the run in his legs, because he obviously has to compete at Liverpool with Trent.
Yeah, so now I'm going back to the whole Szoboszlai thing.
Can't believe you just interrupted my massive spiel about.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
He's not here for it, guys.
Because I've seen it when, I didn't even see it against Germany. I've seen it towards the start of the week.
Right.
But they've only played against Netherlands and Germany.
And has he scored?
He scored the penalty, and that's it. They lost 4-0 to Netherlands.
Yeah. I heard Netherlands, it was he created the most chances.
Yeah, I've seen that.
He played amazingly, and sometimes you can only do so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was talking about Bradley getting on the score sheet. Do you think he's doing really well for them?
Yeah, he is.
Is he going to be able to be a change maker that can drag Northern Ireland to a finals of a major tournament? No, not that far.
You can do it from right back.
Big bold claim, considering we're paying our right back most in the Premier League.
Yeah, you can do it from right back without good players around you.
Fair.
So the example I would use is if you put Gerrard at right back in that side where we won the Champions League and FA Cup and stuff. If the quality we had in Gerrard was just right back and we didn't have him in centre, it wouldn't have impacted us as much.
Should Trent be a midfielder?
Could be, but
I only asked because of what you said.
But then it's changed, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's hard in our team because we've got the output up front that he can be a difference. That's what I'm saying with Bradley.
But in Jared's team, he wasn't because of different team.
But yeah, that's what.
Kelleher, mixed bag, really.
No, I've heard he played class even when he got dipped.
Yeah, so lost a lot. I don't think he's to blame for.
He got man of the match in the first game.
Well, saved a penalty in the last minute, give them the win, wasn't it?
Something like that.
And then in the second game he was playing really well. Red card ruins the game, and then 5 fine goals, which he couldn't really do anything about. I don't think I blame it. There's one where it looks like he doesn't move from certain angles, but if you watch it from the angle of the shooter, he's got 4 bodies in front of him, and he doesn't even know the ball's been hit. And it literally appears here. And he's just there for fuck's sake. But I hope it doesn't affect his confidence, the 5-0 this is, because of the penalty save beforehand was very much a continuation of his form for Liverpool.
I don't think
how good he's been. You think he's not?
No, again, I think it's confidence in yourself, yeah, but it's also confidence in your defensive line.
Yep, fair.
So
those opportunities wouldn't have happened without.
if you literally swap Liverpool's defensive line into that game, you wouldn't have lost 5-0. No. Even going down to 10 men, you might have lost 1 or 2, but you're not losing 5-0. No. Do you know what I mean?
I depending on who got sent off, I would be surprised if we still even lost 1 or 2 now.
Yeah.
And then the last person I have written down, I'm sure there's loads of other Liverpool players that played well. I didn't actually keep track of the South Americans. Do you know anything about that? No. But Jones.
Normally I hear stuff and I didn't see anything or hear anything.
No, I don't either. I saw Nunes celebrating in front of Yuri Mina on their last minute winner.
No, okay.
Being a proper shithouse. It's hilarious. Curtis Jones debut.
Yeah,
Class with his
man of the match
goal. Just his all round play.
Gerrard's Instagram post.
Well, go on. Elaborate.
He put on a story. Now thinking about it, it's someone told this. But apparently he put on his story.
I'm going to make him doubt himself with anything he says now.
The FA have been missing this or something.
Oh, slept on him essentially.
Yeah.
Should have pulled it through. Yeah. Well, that's actually one of the things I have quite liked about it is a couple of times now. So Trent on the last couple of international breaks where man of the match pretty much every single game bar one started to get his praise from sort of
international level
opposing fans.
That's the thing, and I feel like we at the moment are the most hated club in England. I feel like United, obviously for us, will be our biggest rivals, but because they're so shit, no one cares about them at the moment.
Pain.
Arsenal are just serial bottlers and just
right, okay. Sorry, let me get this out.
Bait section.
Let me just. Put it on me.
They don't care about City. City are irrelevant and just cheated their way there, so no one bothered about City.
Yeah, that's me. Have a good one. I'm good.
I just feel like we're the most hated club. I feel like every team in the Prem would rather someone else win it than us.
You think? I mean, there's the
other than if Spurs were going to win it, Arsenal would want us to win over Spurs, kind of thing.
Do you think?
That's a hard one. Actually,
I think they would, but that. And I've said it before. I said it.
If Arsenal were to win it over United, yeah, Arsenal.
If Slot wins any major this year, what? If Slot wins Champions League or Premier League, Arteta's process goes in the bin.
Does United not have the same legacy? Does Ten Hag not have the same legacy as Arteta?
You've got a better one, hasn't he? Yeah, no, I saw this.
That's what I mean.
And
not spent 700. Well, spent a lot. But 700 million.
Being realistic, Arsenal play way better football than
100%.
Ten Hag United ever have. 100%. And Arsenal, in the same way Liverpool have competed in Pep era.
Yeah.
They would have won stuff otherwise. So, don't come at us completely. Arteta plays well and has been playing well. Still one less than...
The argument I'd throw this out is, would they have won anything if Pep wasn't around at City?
Yeah, I think so.
They beat us.
Do you think we would have won anything?
We would have 100% because we were the first ones to battle him. But because we weren't technically battling him, would we be as mentally and physically drained?
What? So you think we would have won more?
Yeah. In the last few seasons where Arsenal finished second, do you think Liverpool would have been as drained as we have been?
Depends what your ceiling is, because Liverpool
would we have done as
many points as we had to because we knew we had to get the line. It's if the line's not there, if the bar's not there,
No, the bar's just lower, isn't it?
Rise yourself to it.
The bar's just lower.
Yeah.
We still play the same. But if we're not losing out the league by 2 points, are we getting as many injuries because are we playing as full heavy?
Do we accept a couple of draws more to rest players to win other?
The argument's there, Arteta technically might not win anything because we're still there.
Yeah, no, really interesting.
I'm not saying it's guaranteed, obviously.
That was a massive tangent off the back of the Trent man and match Curtis Jones. I don't know how we got there, but we're there.
Yeah. Sorry, lads.
No, all good.
Girls. I don't know who our viewers are.
Everyone. So I'm just a bit happy that people are actually seeing the quality of the Liverpool players and some of the bias is being set aside because they're actually playing really well. And people can actually see what we like in them. Don't get me wrong, people will still say.
I feel like at this point as well, they all slate him. But I think at this point, I'm seeing a lot of rival fans just put their hands up and admit we're a lot better than what they said. I thought we were going to be.
Which
Slot's a lot better.
you accept.
Yeah.
I accepted their points on the start of the season as well. Like, there was a chance we didn't.
We felt like
compete.
there was a chance.
There was a chance we were top 4 competing rather than top of the league competing. I don't think we would have ever been lower.
In my point of view, it was Axel still in the league.
Yeah, fine. But was it pre-season? That was after pre-season because we didn't.
I put it before.
We didn't even start this until August.
I've got a tweet to prove it.
Oh, did you?
Late July, before any transfers happened, or early July. In July, I tweeted the top 4 was Liverpool. I went Arsenal, City, Chelsea.
He's shaping up all right. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Do you see about Rodri might be coming back early? They're putting him through. Like, they must be injecting him with super serum.
Yeah, but why?
If you're him, I would not do it.
No.
I would be like, look.
Last year, he asked Pep not to play as much.
Why are you going to risk your club that might be relegated?
Love that.
Did you see about Pep signing? I'm sorry, this is going tangent to tangent.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I did. Signed a contract extension.
Yeah, and for a year, plus maybe an option for another one.
All right.
And apparently someone, obviously this is Twitter, so it could be bullshit. Sources close to, like, ask people close to the club, like, is there a relegation clause in the contract? And apparently 3 or 4 people said no comment when asked.
So yeah, there is, and they're expecting to be relegated.
Wow. If they do get relegated and B, then Pep's allowed to leave.
Yeah, that's insane. That's mad. Other thing, just to quickly touch upon, we've already mentioned Cherky, the Lyon winger, quite a few times. It's just transfer rumours.
It's just gonna
heating up a lot.
It's gonna be everyone. I haven't seen anything heating up though.
Just loads of people talking about it.
Times it as well because Indies coming up from the line. Yeah.
So potentially there, I saw a lot about Kirkes. A lot of interest in him. That's the fullback from Bournemouth.
He's like 21, isn't he?
Yeah, and after, I think I said it last week, or I just kept it to myself. Also links to Belieber.
Yeah, the Brighton one.
Looked really
What
good.
position is he?
He's a holding.
He
is a Grav 2.0, basically.
Yeah.
And he looks like a Grav 2.0.
So it's like, do we go for him? Do we go for Tuchemeni, or do we go for Zubimendi?
How much are you spending on each? Because I genuinely think that matters. I think it's
max is 60 for all of them, any of them. Max is 60.
Yeah. To be fair, I would go for Tuchemeni over both the other ones.
Yeah, and he could be available for 60, 65.
If you can
go for that, don't you?
If you can get Belieber for 20 mil,
yeah, 100%.
Then I would go there and spend the money elsewhere as well. Like get Kirkes and Belieber rather than just Tuchemeni, for example.
The thing is, if we get Kirkes, who's going? You got to send Simi at that point. I hate to say it, but yeah.
Robbo's coming back and he's proving why.
That's not even that experience teaching him.
Yeah, all of it.
Right.
And Simi's been a Stonewall this year. Yeah. He's been quality, but that's just one of those things. Chiesa links to Inter as well is a weird one.
That's bullshit because literally the week before that, they some Italian newspaper tried to put out that Chiesa's unhappy in Liverpool and wants to go back to Italy and all this kind of stuff. And I've never seen a player happier to be at a club than he is at Liverpool.
I heard something about his Christmas shoot or something like that, where he just looks.
Yeah. It's just in general anyway. And did we touch on it last week about his pre-season or not? He's having another pre-season. So obviously he made a couple of appearances.
Touch upon that, no.
Obviously, he's not up to fitness because apparently it's down to the rehab he's had from his serious injuries before that weren't correct, and they haven't allowed his body to rehab right. So what they're doing now essentially is putting the right procedures and stuff in to allow him to have that rehab.
Yeah.
To get his body into the state, and that's exactly. I'd rather him be out for 6 months right now, when Salah's the best player in the world anyway.
Yeah.
Than spend the next 5 years in and out like Thiago was.
Well, this is and when I heard this, my immediate thought...
And don't send him out on loan either.
My immediate thought was, he's just doing what he did with Fabinho when Fabinho came in. Fabinho didn't play for us for 6 months and he turns into the best holding midfield player in the world at the time.
Oh yeah, exactly that as well. But I think it's more just getting him up to speed, getting him up to fitness to make sure it doesn't happen again. And I'd rather us keep him, because if we loan him out, they're going to use him how they want to. Well, they're not going to put him in the same training programs. They're not going to have him
this is
just keep him.
The whole point of
nurture him.
The whole reason he's injured is because he's not up to the English game. You're not going to send him back to Italy
to
where he can not get used to the English game. And the last one, just on transfers, because it's kind of related, contracts. Virgil looks like he's going well, from what I've seen.
Well, the other two, so Salah and Virgil,
Salah,
have always, I've seen Salah's up and down.
Yeah.
But I think I honestly think Virgil doesn't give a shit what they go to on. I think Virgil's more humble and just, I want to play for Liverpool, I'm captain. I don't really care about the money.
Yeah.
I can imagine Salah and Trent waiting for each other. I could, it might not be happening, but there is a scenario where there was rumours that Trent was waiting for the other two to sign because he wants more. There is the possibility that if Salah knows this, he's waiting to see what the other two get offered.
Yeah.
More Trent. I reckon it's between Salah and Trent. Just give him the same and put the bonuses. Well, then it's up to you to get the bonus.
I saw something mentioned about the bonus on Trent, which is what makes it potentially the highest paid. On the bonuses.
Just put more base 350 or as we said. I
reckon all three by January. By the way,
we get any of them. We get rid of any of them. Imagine how much money it's going to cost to replace any of them.
Yeah.
All three of them, that's 300 mil.
Yeah.
Easy. They're easily worth 100 mil each.
Yeah.
Well, obviously
in value.
In value to us, not to the club. Yeah. But everyone, this was another thing that annoyed me about transfers. Going to go off a tangent again. Say Grealish to City was 100 mil.
Yeah.
I didn't value him at 100 mil. Other players went. But Villa as a club value Grealish at 100 mil, and that is all that matters.
And I agreed with that.
Yeah, 100%. No, but I'm just saying, some people are he's not worth that. No, not to you and to Liverpool. Grealish isn't worth 100 mil.
To City.
Grealish wasn't worth. No, but they overpaid to get him.
Yeah. But to Villa,
he was worth at least 100 mil.
I always used to phrase it in the aggregate, in the same way of
they've got to replace him.
Declan Rice to West Ham.
Yeah, 100%.
They got 3 or 4 players out of his fee, and obviously not doing the best. But in the aggregate, they had to replace £100 million value player because of that
their team.
Brings to the team.
Exactly that.
We actually haven't even got onto our summary of the podcast, but it's going to be a bit short.
We did say
supposedly today. Well, I don't see the rest of it taking that long, to be honest, but we'll get there. Just going to preview the Southampton game and a little bit of false 9 returns if any OGs of our 1,000 are out there. We'll see. Southampton.
I really can't wait for the day we actually have more than 1,000 subscribers, and then you have to.
Up here.
It might be a few years yet.
I'll start saying 1 million. Southampton, bottom of the league. Always a banana skin in my mind for Liverpool. Whenever I think so. Yeah.
I think we're away.
Yeah, I believe we are.
And Madrid's at home.
Previous results: 4 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss in the last 6 league games. What do you think this game is going to be like?
It's hard because they're coming back from international, isn't it?
Yeah.
It'll be slow. I'm glad it's Southampton.
Do you think we'll be really reserved?
First half, I think, yeah. I think first half will be a typical slot control. I could see us getting 1 or 2 even in that phase.
Yeah.
I could see us coasting the game, to be honest.
So, Southampton play a 5-4-1.
I see us coasting.
I'm guessing they got running wingers. Return of Lallana as well. It'd be nice to see him. I'm sure he'll get a good reception from us, even though we're away. But, everyone has a lot of love for him. I think in terms of their threats, I always see Walker-Peters for them as a threat. He's always the one that's a thorn in the side of the bigger teams whenever they play and grabs a goal or an assist and can be trouble down the right-hand side, especially if we have, in and out players there. He's been on the bench a lot, but they're Brereton Diaz. I remember on the first or couple of game weeks, he was a proper shithouse, getting the face of your defenders, draw the fouls, get yellow cards, get them rolled up. I don't see it being an issue with R2 because they're both so cool, calm, collected. They're just going to handle anything he throws.
I think he'll probably get 5 touches in the whole game.
Do you think?
I just think it'll be pure control. I don't think we'll rush anything.
We've not been winning possession, and this was the game, I'm pretty sure, where Southampton challenged City for possession.
I just don't. Yeah, but they haven't got Rodri.
Oh, fine. But
to keep the possession of thing, I just don't see us. I could be totally wrong. It's after international, but I see us coming back and trying to control the game more.
Yeah.
I see us just coasting, trying to find our feet before Madrid, not run ourselves into the ground.
That's the main one. That's kind of what I was going to ask is how do you think we'll approach it relative to Madrid?
As it sounds, it's like a practice game, isn't it?
You think?
Just get back up to speed.
Is there danger in that if the players also think like that?
No,
because I think it's fine for us.
I don't think Slot will let them think like that.
No, I don't think he will think like that.
But no, especially after Forest.
Yeah, right. He's like first Forest. What?
But yeah, I just don't see us having a problem unless we do come back like we're slugs. But
yeah, this was the game I'm pretty sure where after the game Pep said he learned a lot from the other manager and then lost 4 on the bounce.
Yeah,
I mean, I think he learned a bit too much about a certain way of losing rather than actually winning his games. But
just a certain way of not coping without Roger.
All that. The only one player from there that I want to actually highlight as well is Tyler Dibling, who looks like a hell of a player this year. He's their youngster basically, and he just comes on without any fear, and yeah, looks shit hot. Looks really good. So, how do you think we'll line up?
I was just trying to think about this.
5 at the back. They've got like Bednarek.
It's Jota back. We don't have Jota's back yet.
Howard Bellis plays for him. So he's centre back.
Elliott's back.
Elliott should be back. Jota's not back yet. I
don't think he is. I'm trying to think like
Ali back. He's in training.
Ali's in training.
I don't think he goes straight in. I think Keller stays, and then Ali might be Real Madrid.
I'm thinking obviously he travels from South America.
Who does?
No, as in
those
players travelling to who starts.
So start there, keeper then.
I think Simi will start.
Simi, Virgil Canate.
Yeah. Trent.
Oh,
he's in. No, yeah, I don't think he'll play him. I think it'll be Bradley.
Grav, Maka if he's not.
No, I can imagine Shobo and
Jones.
It's
an interesting. Oh, we'll have domination, so we won't need the grunt of Mac as much.
But again, like they're coming back from South America. Do you want to rest them for Madrid?
Yeah.
Yes, 100%. I would.
Yeah.
It's either that's the start.
Mac and Diaz to have.
It's either they don't start. It's either they start and come off 60th minute, or they don't start and they come on 60th. Like either way, they're not playing the full 90. So near.
Judging by what you're saying, then it's definitely then going to be Salah and Gakas.
Salah and Gakas are starting, and then
Amrishu is with the striker.
Yeah.
If Jota's not back, I can't remember if he is or not. If he is back, he doesn't go straight in either, does he? Could you see him doing something weird, like putting Shogo on a wing and dropping Salah?
Can you imagine if he puts Salah up top and just starts Chiesa just out of nowhere?
Yeah, right. He's had a pre-season, guys. Let's go.
Here's a bags actually.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't this is the first game I can't call properly because it's not a small game. Every league game is important, but the comparison in the Madrid game.
Yeah.
Before just after an international break, it's a hard lineup to call.
I can see Nunes being up top.
I think
because
so as well.
Real Madrid will need way more control. He's a bit of a chaos merchant, even though he runs a lot.
Thing is, you play Nunes against Rudiger, they're having a scrap.
But if you play Diaz against Rudiger, I feel like he'll turn him inside out.
Yeah, 100%. And they
normally put Rudiger on Salah, though. That's normally.
Are they going to be able to, though? Because
they've got loads of injuries.
Militao's out.
Alaba's out.
So they got to play their 18-year-old centre back.
There's more injuries though.
So are you literally going to Rudiger's going to have to leave our main striker if he wants to go help Salah, defend Salah?
Well, maybe that's the tactic. That literally
they could go 5 at the back. To be fair,
yeah. Well, we're not talking about that anyway.
No.
Cool. So we think that's the lineup because I agree with that. Score predictions:
3-0, 3-4-0,
3-4-0. I reckon
it's probably over the top. To be fair,
I reckon we'll come back with a 2-0 again.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Safe.
I think it's 2-0. I don't think we concede.
I can see us scoring 2 in the first 10 minutes and then shutting up shop and that being the game sort of thing.
I'd say first 2 in the first half. I don't think we score 2 straight off. I don't know. This is the hardest game I've had to predict because we're coming off international, a big game next. I can't predict too many variables to predict properly.
Considering of our death run, and we've managed to come out the top of it really well.
The thing is,
this is the game, isn't it? That you this was the rest game, but it's so hard to predict because
not even that.
All of the other variables.
Everyone was saying that was the death run, and now we're basically through the death run. They're like, oh no, the next game's the death run. Or how many more things are you going to say?
Right, if we get through the next 4 games, It's going to be fun. Happy to move on?
Yeah.
Happy with those? So we're back. We're returning the false nine. I don't have a fun jingle for this yet. I don't know if you could make something up from obviously dedicated to the great Bobby of give the ball to
You're not
Bobby.
giving me much time here, are you?
Give the ball to Bobby and he'll score, or ask the questions to Benji and he'll answer them correctly. No? He hated that. That was damn straight.
Just give me more time to edit for 8 o'clock in the morning.
Fine. Anyway, just a quick reminder of how this game works. So I got 4 questions. Each question has 4 answers. One of the answers in each question is false. It is the false 9 of.
Wait, am I guessing which one's false? Yeah.
Correct. It is the false 9. The false 4, but false 9. Anyway, question 1. These are a lot harder than last time. Last time I had like Patrick Berger and Tom Ketchup, and you had to guess that it was ketchup. These are a lot harder. I'm going to try and carry on talking, and maybe you can actually talk your thought process out because we're also an audio platform, so I need to be wary of that if it's too hard. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Which of these players have not scored over 100 goals for Liverpool? Bobby Firmino, Luis Suarez, John Barnes, Kevin Keegan.
Have not.
Have not.
What, in all competitions?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That changes everything. I knew Firmino hadn't. In the Prem.
Yeah. So all competitions.
Fuck.
I'm quite scared that I'm just going to.
John Barnes has. Suarez is a hard one.
Butchered this, but I hope I haven't.
John Barnes definitely has. Firmino has because he was on I swear he was on 80 something in the Prem, maybe.
It's good thought process. Like you thinking out loud.
Suarez is a hard one because he was with us for long, but he fucking bagged and bagged. So I'm going to go Keegan.
You gotta go Keegan?
Yeah.
So we've got Bobby Firmino on. Just let me get this up. 111.
Yeah.
You got John Barnes.
Yeah.
On 108.
Yeah.
You got Kevin Keegan.
On 100.
On 100.
Fuck's sake.
Luis Suarez on 82.
Yeah.
Way lower, but
it's got down to the last 2.
Longevity in it. Yeah, it's completely fair. Surprising the goal.
It's only because I didn't know Kevin Keegan's stats. So.
Yeah. It was a bit of a curveball, but still, you got it down.
Fast.
You whittled it down enough.
Yeah.
So, next one. Which of these managers' win rate is not above 50%? So, the false one has a win rate below 50%.
Mm-hmm.
Rafa, Souness, Rogers, and Julia. Is incorrect.
I'm just guessing because I didn't.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't have those percentages. I've got the rough ones in my head. But it's Souness. And Souness has a 0.4.
See, this is annoying. I knew Rogers and Rafa had.
Yeah.
So above. And then I went between Souness and then
Julia. I think Julia was 51 point something. Souness was down at 42%. Roy Hodgson, 41.9.
Did you not put Hodgson in?
No.
Because it would have been an easy guess.
Yeah. And I thought the Souness one was interesting, considering. If I've butchered these, I've got my stats from somewhere, but I definitely could have misremembered or got it wrong. This one's a bit more fun. Which of these players have never played for Liverpool? So, come back to Tom Ketchup, but slightly different this time. You've got Johnny Walker, James Cameron, Tom Hardy, or Bill Murray.
I know James Cameron and Todd Hardy have. I'm pretty sure. What's the first one?
You got Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker. Have I seen that name in a database somewhere?
Bill Murray.
Have I seen that name? I don't know. Bill Murray. I recognise Bill Murray from the database.
So, for those that haven't clocked, and I would be very surprised if you haven't, I've gone for celebrity, well-known people, brands, names.
So Bill Murray. I'm probably even wrong on these two. And it's probably
one of them was very close, but I changed the name to match.
Was it Bill Murray and John Walker? The two I'm going for.
Johnny Walker, Bill Murray, James Cameron, Tom Hardy.
I'm going to go Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker. Incorrect. Johnny Walker was a player. As was James Cameron.
Yeah.
As was Bill Murray.
Say.
Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy. I think we had a Hardy.
But yeah, we did have a Hardy.
It's not Tom. I want to say it's John. I want to say it like rhymes. We had Joe Hardy and Sam Hardy. For my sake. We're two Harleys.
That is unlucky. Come on.
Yeah.
I do have knowledge of
It's close, but.
random footballers that might have played for us, just not their first name.
And last, which of these players is the odd one out and why? This question's very, 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 very hard. I don't expect you to get it,
Okay, great.
but you're going to love the answer. That's
Okay.
my clue. Dirk Kuyt, Peter Beardsley, Mohamed Salah, and Ian Rush.
I reckon it's between Peter Beardsley and Ian Rush, because I reckon it's players who have scored hat-tricks against United.
Oh, he's got the link. He's got the link.
So I know Kuyt and Salah have. And then I literally don't know between Rush and Beardsley. But Rush must have.
I love how you've done this analysis. It's great. It's great that you got that.
It must have been Rush. Rush must, like, in his fucking prime, surely. But then Beardsley, I'm gonna go Beardsley the odd one out. I think it's wrong, but I can't knock back like one of our greatest goal scorers ever.
Correct, and I prepped the bait out and reeled you in. It is not. Ian Rush is the only one to not scored a hat-trick against United.
What do you mean you reel me in?
Because I planted Ian Rush there.
Yeah, no, but like, this is what I mean. I was just like, I can't not go against him. I knew it was
Yeah. No, that's completely fair.
Our greatest goal scorers. I was like, can't not.
But I planted him. I was like, you can't not go against him. Same conversation as Salah. It's like, it's got to be Rush.
Did you expect me to get the category so fast?
No. Well, until I said, you're going to love the answer, I looked down and I say, Dirk Kuyt. I was like,
you see my tweet last week.
Well, it's probably when I wrote this, so yeah. Cool. Well done. You didn't get a single one right. That was solid. Solid effort. That makes me feel better about all of my Trivia Tuesday attempts, but here we are. Round off with moment of the week and we're done. It was a slightly shorter one this week.
I'm going to have my moment of the week as Shopper's Eyes free kick.
Oh, Shopper's Eyes ghost free kick. The one that happened 2 years ago, but everyone keeps ranting about. I would go for his Panica Panenka. But no, Jones's flick. Quality. I got a good one that you'll probably like. No injuries from the international break.
You know that for sure?
I think so.
You just knocked the camera. Sorry, mate. But I seen somewhere today that it's rumoured that Virgil's injured.
Virgil's injured? No, he got sent home.
Yeah. Not like everyone knows that.
Yeah.
But it was a rumour today. Like Virgil injury, like I think one of the big ones were talking live or whatever. Virgil injury
Rubbish. And then the last one that I like but don't like. I did love the fan reaction to the Trent video where people went into their full-blown investigation.
Yeah, the hat, like body gesture,
hand in pocket, angry face.
If none of you have seen it, Trent in his local.
Good job.
Trent in his local, like where he grew up, the park there, was doing an interview with LFC TV. So everyone is obviously speculating whether it's a contract renewal, a goodbye message, and people are like, it's just a normal interview for LFC TV, but who knows?
Who knows? We will find out hopefully at 9 p.m. when he signs his contract, and that's what the news from India is.
I really hope so. I really hope it's all three. Imagine at Madrid, home, they all three walk out. Like, yeah, literally. Please, someone give him a mic and do that. That would be amazing.
It would be gold.
Like all of them there.
Yeah. You'll be like, I'm not leaving. Like, hey, Trent. Me either.
Yeah.
Finished? Happy?
Yeah.
Apologies for not asking you guys for moment of the week. It kind of got away from us. We weren't sure when we were recording. Yeah. But thanks again for listening to this latest episode of the Dub Session podcast. Hopefully you are still enjoying it and are still checking it.
This was actually a short one.
This is actually a short one. We've done not too bad.
Because maybe we have a little surprise.
Usually it's half an hour late. What, our little surprise for the weekend? So we might be doing a little cheeky... If you did like this, hopefully you like the next one because it's tough and make sure you like it. But we're going to do a Man City preview on Sunday.
Probably release it Monday.
Ahead of the game because obviously we're playing next Wednesday against... No, not a Man City preview.
No.
Real Madrid preview. Sorry.
And then we'll do another one.
which is a review of Madrid and preview of City. So yeah, keep an eye out. early Monday, hopefully. If you can get that sorted out in time, we'll see. But yeah, if you are enjoying it, make sure you leave a 5-star review, like rating, whatever you do, subscribe, turn our noties on, follow us on Twitter, X, Blue Sky, all of the above. And yeah, if you are enjoying it, share the pod with fellow Liverpool fans wherever you are in the globe. Yeah, we appreciate all of you tuning in. Follow us across all socials, and you'll never walk alone. I've been James, and you've been listening to the Dub Sessions podcast.
I've been Ben. He missed me out there.
I missed him out, and I was too eager to go. See you directly.
See you directly.